How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with another Sleep Token reaction, and the final one of This Place Will Become Your Tomb. We did it, everyone. We did it. Round of applause. We made it to the end of the album, but only to the end of Act 2. Huh? This is Missing Limbs. So, let's get to the reaction. Thoughts after. Let's go. Oh, is it just gonna be the guitar and his voice? Oh no. Oh no. What are these lyrics?
Just to let me know if nowadays the outer rounds of heaven don't keep up on the charm offensive anymore. Failing to remind you what you're living for. Now I'd give anything to borrow your indifference. I'd drink you in to temper your belief in all my promises, to swallow my desire and choke on it. 'Cause it still makes my blood run cold to remember what they did before, the stories that you never told to me.
Curious who's they?
Oh, but worry not, the blessings rain like battles in the heavens lost, and more polite advances won't last for long. The eager apprehension is wearing off.
Yet another song about the acceptance.
I'd give anything to balance your conviction with certainty, to fall asleep without you lying next to me, to sever my connection with everything. 'Cause it still makes my blood run cold to remember what I did before, the stories that you never told to me.
Sing it, Vessel.
And it still makes my blood run thin to remember what you are to him. And I live like
Who's him?
You've got missing limbs for you.
Come on. Is that it? That's the end of the song? No. They are invading. They're invading. Oh, that's it. Okay, what the fuck was that? Now, I will say, this is yet another kind of... This isn't as tragic as Fall For Me, because Fall For Me was like him being broken, right? That was the bargaining phase. He was bargaining. He was still asking, would you fall for me? This song is about his acceptance that the relationship is not going to work. Now, I have questions straight off the bat. First chorus, makes my blood run cold to remember what they did before. Who is they? The stories that you never told to me. So there was clearly something she was keeping from him during the course of this relationship. And I guess it was all coming out in the heat of the moment, arguments and fights and all of that. Maybe, right? Maybe. But then in the second chorus, actually, yeah, the second chorus, it makes my blood run cold to remember what I did before. So is this him sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of reminiscing, not reminiscing. I guess recalling. He's just recalling. He's recalling what he did to her in the relationship, which we've had like inklings and hints towards what was going on in songs like Nazareth. Yeah, I guess just Nazareth, and maybe a bunch of like sort of thrown hints here and there, because he was also equally toxic. That's what some of the songs in Sundowning and the EPs were alluding to. He was equally toxic. So it makes my blood run cold to remember what I did before, the stories that you never told to me. So is that him saying, I was toxic to you and I did not know that you had dealt with this before me, and all I did was remind you of who you were with before me? Is that kind of what happened? Maybe? I don't know. That's just what I'm getting from it. I could be totally off. And then the continuation of that, it makes my blood run thin to remember what you are to him. Who's him? Who's the other guy? Is that the guy that she left Vessel for? Or the guy that she left for Vessel? But it makes my blood run thin to remember what you are to him. So maybe she can't, maybe the whole, this is kind of really toxic. But maybe him, Vessel, behaving the way he did reminded her of her previous beau, and she just couldn't forget him or couldn't let go of that person and wanted to go back. So she was regressing, technically, to remember what you are to him. Who knows? Or maybe it's someone completely new that we have not heard or seen or dealt with at all. Could just be a third party that he's just throwing in here to tell us, yeah, all this bullshit that's going on. Oh, there's also this other person that my girl wants to go off with, or my girl has left me with, or my girl cheated on me with. We don't really know exactly what happened, right? And then the crux of the song, basically, I live like I've got missing limbs for you. That's interesting to me, because there's such a thing called phantom limb syndrome, right? Where you lose an arm or you lose an appendage or something, but your brain kind of tricks you into thinking that appendage or arm or limb is there by making you feel an itch in like your missing limb. Basically how that relates to the song is, she is his phantom limb, so she's not there, she's not attached to him anymore, she's not a part of him anymore, but he still feels like she's there because his brain is tricking him into thinking like, oh, there's something still there, which caused him to go through bargaining and denial and everything, and thinking, oh, the relationship could work, right? That's interesting to me, because otherwise the song is written so goddamn beautifully. It's such a left turn, that's right, left turn for where we were in High Water, the way High Water started off. Actually, most of these songs in this album, because you had soft songs, you had, sort of, Fall For Me was very, very like vocoder heavy and harmony, but it was melancholy and tragic. This song is just the guitar and him, acoustic guitar, mind you, so it's very folksy, and that picking thing is very much, don't hate me for this comparison, but Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran writes some good songs, and that picking pattern and everything. I'm not saying Vessel is like Ed Sheeran, not at all. These songs hit me way harder than any Ed Sheeran song has. But just that kind of folksy, kind of very, I can picture him sitting just in front of a fire, just singing this song to himself, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. And the lyrics are so freaking beautiful. Just let me know if nowadays the outer rounds of heaven don't keep up on the charm offensive anymore, failing to remind you what you're living for. So that's kind of like she has no direction, she has no guidance, and he thinks it could come from like a divine intervention, because that's his belief in all of this. Like he keeps looking for outside help, and I'd give anything to borrow your indifference. So that confirms my doubt from earlier songs, where she was like neutral. Songs like Alkaline, neither acid nor alkaline, she's neutral. So she's indifferent basically. So she didn't really put as much into this relationship as he did, right? I drink you in to temper your belief in all my promises. So her belief is basically wearing thin. Her belief is not there in the relationship, right? And he's going to temper that in his promises. Tempering is when you take something, little of something. Usually it's a cooking term, but usually you take a little. If you want to make an entire thing sort of cool down without splitting a sauce or something, I'm getting way off track here. But basically, you take a little of something, mix it into a lot of something, and then slowly kind of mix it in until everything is cohesive, right? That's what he's getting at, to temper your belief in my promises, to swallow my desire and choke on it. So I'm just gonna keep quiet about all of this. And then verse 2, oh bird. Did he call her bird? That's a very cute nickname. The blessings rain on battles in the heavens' arm. See, again with the sort of deity references. And my polite advances won't last for long. So this is him giving up. Not giving up, but letting go, basically. The eager apprehension is wearing off. I'd give anything to balance your conviction with certainty, to fall asleep without you lying next to me, to sever my connection with everything. So that's like, oof, dude. He wants to let go, he wants to move on, but like I said, he's got phantom limb syndrome for her. So his brain, it keeps tricking him into thinking she's still there, or she still has something for him, and he's unable to let go. Oh, what beautiful, beautiful song. Really beautiful song. And what a great end to an album. Like, it really bookended with Atlantic. Atlantic started off confusing the hell out of me, because I thought there was an accident. I thought it was, you know, a stillbirth or whatever it was, right? Whatever it was completely kind of switching as I was listening to this album. And I've got like my own interpretation. Obviously, we all do. Each of us have our own interpretation of these songs. But some of these songs, like High Water and this song, he's being a little more literal with his writing. There's less of the metaphors and more of like, yeah, this is what I'm feeling. This is exactly what I'm feeling. But I'm willing to let go now. I'm willing to just accept that there's nothing here, and I'm willing to let go, right? That's what I'm getting from this. But great, oh my God, we fucking did it, lads. We did it, we made it to the end of the album. And what a journey it was. I gotta say, top favorites for me, without a doubt, Alkaline, Hypnosis. 2 is drumming on Hypnosis, fucking God tier, 100%. Fall for me hit me like a brick shithouse. I did not see that coming. I was listening to that song on repeat just to deal with it. And I mentioned Alkaline. High Water was pretty good. I love the heavy in High Water, the heavy section in High Water. And then Missing Limbs. Missing Limbs is a beautiful song. It is 100% a beautiful song. And it seems to be sort of bookending his journey through the stages of grief, basically. Or at least that's what I'm getting from this album. This entire album was about him battling the stages of grief. And he's at acceptance, and now we are getting ready to go to Eden, or not go to Eden. We're getting ready to hear him in Take Me Back to Eden. And what that album's going to be about, I have no freaking clue. But I'm definitely going to be re-listening to the songs I already listened to, The Summoning, Ascensionism, and Take Me Back to Eden. I may not do videos of it because the videos are already there. So, I may not just do videos of them. I'm going to listen to them. I may, like, in one of the videos, do like a reinterpretation of the lyrics, because I think I'm looking at it with fresh eyes now. So I will do that. But otherwise, I cannot wait to jump into that album and listen to it from start to finish. But like I mentioned in the previous video, I would probably take a break from doing Sleep Token reactions and get through some of the reactions that you guys suggested in the comments. Some of the bands, I've heard of a lot of these bands, but I've not heard their music. So it's a great opportunity for me to dive into some new music and just kind of take it in and kind of leave Sleep Token to the side, just let it marinate, and then I can jump back in. So I'm probably going to do that. But otherwise, that is going to do it for me. I am so freaking hyped to continue this journey, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed my reactions, and I'm really enjoying interacting with you guys in the comments and seeing your different takes and your interpretations and stuff I missed, and telling me, you know, this was this and this was that, and you know, it's pretty great. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for coming on this journey with me through This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and I hope to see you guys in the next bunch of reactions, but also in my reactions to Take Me Back to Eden. Until then, y'all have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.